Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the FTMO Challenge Day 1. It is Monday, 10/12, 2020 at 5:10 a.m. Really excited about this, guys. I'm telling you, I love taking these challenges, even though they could be hard sometimes, but I just love it just because it helps me so much with my psychology and shit like that. But welcome back, guys. Um, I'm excited. I'm excited to get this day started. Right now, we're looking at a couple things. Um, the reason I didn't trade this pullback right over here is just because I don't like how overextended Nasdaq is. I would have traded this on my main account, but not today. Just because I'm looking for the most high probable setup. So the key is for the day one FTMO challenges not to have like a home run hit. A lot of people want to get like a big freaking home run hit, and it simply is not the key to passing the FTMO challenge. You want to get a clean, high probable trade, get some, not the biggest home run, but get some kind of buffer between the, between your margin basically. So that's why it's always good to always stick to the most high probable setups in the beginning and not to trade really crappy setups, because you want that buffer. You don't want to have your first loss starting out the FTMO challenge, because I've been there and it sucks. We'll see what we do here. Hope you guys have a freaking awesome day. um, okay, so for JPUSD, kind of a long bias on it. I just don't like how this liquid 50 is falling. um, but I think this 15 minute, if this 15-minute candle closes bullish, we could have some potential here. Um, let's see. So we have price action falling right over here, and then we could have price action rising from here. So yeah, we got price action falling from right over here, and we got making higher lows right over here. So this is will be counting as a higher low for me. Um, Kind of bounces from the same zone, so it's so divergent, don't get me wrong, but I just don't like how it basically almost it bounces straight from that divergent zone. So it didn't make a higher low from this section, but it did bounce from the divergent zone, which whenever it does that, there could be a potential for a momentum to come up. So it breaks the liquid 50, I mean the 50 right over here, makes a new higher high, comes back down, makes a new higher low, and looks like we're maybe making kind of like a lower high right over here. So we'll see liquid 50 is already in the buy zone, which is it's pretty good. And 50-minute R size through TL, where I would put my kind of like my risk to reward, as you can see on top, there's divergence. So be careful with that. I just don't like you to trading to divergence on a Monday, specifically on a Monday. Like I'm telling you, that's the worst thing from my experience. Um, so we have that diversion for kind of risk to reward. So risk to reward to all over there. I don't know if there's going to be enough risk to reward. So we'll see. Let's see if we can measure risk to reward right over here. So I would like to trade it out the break of the 800/200 EMA, just because I don't want to be in the way of the 850. It's just something that I've been trading a lot. So it's holding the liquid 50 right now. Maybe this is going to be the push up that we need over here. So we got that stop loss at the previous higher low, entry at the break of the 850, and then risk to reward, we're going to take it all the way up to the divergence zone that we see on top. So let's see if we have enough risk to reward. 1.6. Oh, we didn't make it. 1.7. So we probably will have enough risk to reward, if you took it at the break of the 50, but for me it's 1.7 R. If I took it all the way up to the divergent line, 1.9 R. So nothing really significant for me, but I do think this idea could work in our hands, because we could look at other GBP pairs that we could have good risk to reward. So as GBP starts going up, we can look at GB, GPY, swapping liquid 50. So not something I am keen on taking, just because swapping liquid 50s on a Monday, it's a no bueno for me. So we got like right over here the Asian zone, right over here. Let's draw the Asian range. I don't like using the indicators. I just like using kind of like kind of based off my analysis, just because it helps me. It helps me more just stay focused on the analysis instead of just the technicals. Like it helps me basically look out for more whenever I draw the Asian range. But anyway, so we got that on. Just doing this thing. Let's look at GP and ZD, swapping liquid 50. EMAs are terrible. EuroCAD, this was in my watches, but I don't know. Price action is falling. RSI isn't rising, but I don't know about this. This just looks really choppy to me. I don't like the price action that I'm seeing right now on EuroCAD. I like how it bounces off the daily pivot. It is always kind of a sentiment for bearish on the day whenever it bounces off the daily pivot really early. So we'll see that. We got liquid 50 touches our liquid 50 right over here. RSI touching the liquid 50. Nothing really significant. Maybe we can see a push off the 50 EMA. The shift happened right over here for the level 1. Euro GBP, nothing. I just don't like that. Like looking at price action from there, maybe I just don't like that, to be honest. We had small candles during the Asian range and Asian session, and then we saw like some big candles coming up. There's no news this whole week, which is pretty cool. There's not any news here, so we could, if the market starts speeding up, we can definitely take significant, take these runners really significant. So Euro GBP, it's kind of doing its thing. I just don't really like what that is doing right at the moment. Euro AUD, it's going up. It's almost a swapping liquid 50, so nothing really significant there that I want to keep an eye on. But yeah, so what I was explaining to you guys is basically whenever you're taking the FTMO challenge, a lot of people literally just want to pass the FTMO challenge in like a couple of days, which is like that's not the smart play to do. Like that's why over 90% of traders actually failed the challenge, because they try to get these home run hits, especially on day 1. They try to just get these big home run hits, but that's not the key. You definitely want to just stick to the most high probable setups, and you definitely don't even want to pull that trigger yet. Unless you see something really good, because the thing is, once you pull that trigger, the FTMO challenge starts. So once the FTMO challenge officially starts, you're going to be in a countdown. So it's going to be a little bit more stressful to you if you just were to wait on the most high probable setups. So definitely, you definitely want to stick to the most high probable setups and create that buffer, and then eventually maybe you can go a little bit aggressive. My plan is to go a little bit aggressive whenever I see that momentum. But if I don't see that momentum, I'm not going really aggressive. Thing is, with this FTMO challenge, I'm not really like, with me, I'm fine with just not completing the FTMO challenge, like the daily goal, not the daily goal, but the max daily goal, which is 10%. I'm fine with not passing that, because if I follow my rules and I stay conservative and I stay aggressive on the right conditions, then I'm fine just not passing it right away. Number one, I'll get the FTMO, another free trial. If you guys don't know, you get another free trial for not breaking any of the rules, so I'm cool with that. There's some bullish divergence right there. Euro JPY, nothing really significant. Looks like divergence is trying to form right over here on the bottom. Leave a like also if you guys haven't. GPCHF. Now this could work kind of in our terms, kind of like the GBP bullish that GBP bullish bias that we have right over here. I like how the liquid 50 is not like as falling as JP USD, so that's kind of good. But I don't like how the TL is like that, where it's falling like that. And then the RSI value above below TL, that's kind of a bearish sentiment too. So definitely gonna have to watch out for that. Even though the momentum of the liquid 50 isn't there, the RSI and TL, like the volatility for the downside, is still there. So I don't really want to get my hands on that right now at the current moment. I just don't want to go against the volatility. Euro USD, swapping liquid 50, nothing really significant. Maybe on the higher time frames we can look for a long bias, maybe an A1 entry off the 50 EMA, maybe right over here. Maybe taking it off a D1 off. Like, see, if I was trading it on my main account, I would have take that D1 off probably the 50 EMA right over here for the upside. But like I said again, if you guys haven't watched a new video that I posted, I don't trade my FTMO challenge like I do on my main account. I'm trading the FTMO challenge to get the 100K account. not to, just I'm trying. My whole goal for the FTMO challenge is to be conservative as fuck, really conservative. Because again, like being aggressive comes with a risk of 100%. So for me, it's not something that I go aggressive or I do stuff that I'm not supposed to. So I gotta write my new kind of trading plan for the day. I'm gonna trade stocks today just because even though I'm focusing on the FTMO challenge, I'm always gonna be focusing on like my other systems as well. So that's pretty much all the ideas that we have today. Like, to be honest, not that much, which is usual for a Monday. Um, so I'm completely fine with not taking any trades today. I really have all the parameters for my trading plan this week. Maybe I'll trade something in my main account on Nasdaq. I'm glad I didn't take that entry. It's making a lower high from right over here, so it's continuing to make a lower high. No divergence yet, but there's no divergence on like the 50-minute either. Maybe we'll see a bounce off that as I look at 50 rises. Yeah, no divergence on the 1 hour that I see. 4 hour, no divergence. Let's look at the 1 daily chart. No, I think this week is going to be really bullish for stocks. Like, it's just going from that breakout. If you guys haven't watched the new YouTube video for stocks, definitely, like, if you guys aren't investing in something, then I think you guys, like, that's a terrible problem. With the stock market, like, look at this V-shaped recovery right over here. Like, it's kind of, like, in my opinion, it's kind of ridiculous if you're not investing in something right now. This V-shaped recovery, the volatility that we're seeing right now, take advantage of that because you're only going to have that once in a lifetime. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity. With stocks, we haven't seen this much volatility in ages, and traders take advantage of volatility. My stock portfolio is already up like what, like almost like 80% this year. So definitely take advantage of this. Like, if you guys haven't watched my stock videos, take some value off that. Because this V-shaped recovery, like, look at this breakout that we saw right over here. It's kind of a confirmation breakout on the daily chart. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, if you see that, that's ridiculous right there. We could see like a big push today for this week, in my opinion. We'll see if we kind of like stop. Like, for me, I see the continuation of these momentum candles going all the way up. But at the same time, I want to see if the TL hits the liquid 50. If it does that, then we could see a pullback on that. But everything else looks pretty good. 15-minute, it's bullish. There's no diversion yet on the 15-minute, which is pretty good, even though it's oversold. So with my stock portfolio, not my stock, but my system, I can trade overbought slash divergent kind of trades. Whenever it's divergent, I try not to, but whenever it's like overbought or oversold, like, I'm completely fine trading those conditions because the Nasdaq works in a different way. It just does not care about any indicators. So we're almost literally up to ADR. Like, oh my god, like we're probably gonna hit ADR today. We have like what? About maybe like 60 more points to ADR, which is 229 points today. That's insane. We had such a big rally. The reason I was seeing these plays that I saw yesterday night, like, I was seeing those plays, but the reason I did not like take these plays was because, like, I just didn't want to trade the FTMO challenge on a Sunday. Like, it's not a good idea. But I don't know. There were a lot of good plays yesterday and during the night that I was seeing. Like, right over here, right over here. Lots of good plays. Looks like GPUs he's trying to make like a higher low right over here. Nice, Branfrex. Is that your name, Branfrex? Sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Price action is a little bit choppy in JPUSD, which I something that's I don't like. I don't like how these big candles are coming up, and then we don't see a continuation of those momentum candles right over here. Like whenever I don't see a continuation of that volume, like literally from right over here, momentum right over here. Now I'm seeing some chop. Maybe we'll see a push finally from this direction. But honestly, if it's trying to chop right over here, I don't know if it's gonna. It could chop up today 850 right over here. But we do have the confirmations in check. Let's check the 1 hour. So 1 hour on GPUSD, we're bouncing off the 21 EMA, which again, like it's not the most significant level, but it's still an EMA. We know that whenever there's a bullish run, it could hold the 8 and 21 EMA all the way up. Of course, we do have bearish divergence on top. Liquid 50 on top. Liquid 50 is like rising on the 1 hour. 4 hour falling. I mean rising on the liquid 50. TLO is rising. RSI is falling. It's bouncing off the 8 EMA. So it's bullish. We're seeing the 8 and 21 EMA on the upshift. The 1 daily chart. Sorry for the drawings again. We have the upshift right over here that's happened, and liquid 50 is up in the buy zone. It's falling, but the TL is rising, so I do like that. So whenever I see like liquid 50 rising, falling like that, I like, it's much better to have the TL rising, because the TL it's like a short-term kind of I guess you could say moving average on the TDI. So whenever I'm saying like the short-term, like going up, that means we could take advantage of the short-term plays on the daily chart. Like if you see the TL rising like that toward your direction, keep in mind that even though the liquid 50 is still in the buy zone but falling, you can still take advantage of the volatility for the upside. This is just all based on my knowledge, guys. It's important to do lots of back testing and everything. Like the system, like it's the system, the ACE system. It's easy enough to learn, but there's a million things that people don't know about the ACE system. Like it's more of like, the more experience that you have with the system, literally like the best thing. Like it's just so cool because you could try out different things, different systems, different techniques. Lots of like good high probable setups, and you're taking that as your advantage. So it's really nice. Maybe we can see a level 2 continuation right over here. I do like how liquid 50 is rising now. I just don't like, and I don't like the divergence right over here. Which makes sense because this is the big runner that we saw. So it's technically a level 3 until level 2. I don't know. I think for the stock market open, I could be wrong with this, but I think we're gonna see him drop on the open. Because usually whenever we see like a massive runner like this, we're usually gonna try to see kind of like a drop on the open of stocks. So, which is fine for me. If we see a drop off the 50 EMA, I will love to take it off that level, 100%. Even off the low of ADR, I would try trading it off the low of ADR right over here. Yeah, I already have a 100K account right now. I used to have two. In fact, I used to have two 100K accounts, but the like the 100K that I think like a couple months ago, like 4 months ago, I broke one of the rules. Like it was a stupid rule. It was like literally the news event rule. I'm not trading into news events, and I got that account taken away, which sucked. But at the same time, like it was kind of a swing trade idea that I had on that account, so I wasn't really watching it, if you know what I mean. And I didn't see like that news event, specific news event, but it is what it is. I got my new trading stuff that's literally coming in today and tomorrow. I'm really excited because this, I've been trying to upgrade my trading setup for the longest time. Like, I mean, it's really upgraded. Like, I got a new, like a $3,000 computer PC, gaming PC. Like, I got a nice keyboard and mouse. Like, it's everything that I always wanted. But at the same time, I wanted more screens. I want a bigger desk. So that's why I got like a bigger desk and bigger screens. Like, I got like 4 more screens coming in. I was gonna get like 10 more screens, but I was like, no, stop playing, Jason. You don't want 10 more screens in here. It's gonna like make your life messy. But yeah, it should be fun. So I'm gonna upgrade my setup completely. Gonna add some more kind of like features for my desk. It's gonna be awesome. I bought some new portraits of like trading, like stock market and stuff like that. So it's gonna be cool to hang those stuff in my room. It's gonna be cool. Oh, I bought this like flying like globe thing. I just buy a bunch of weird crap in Amazon. It's gonna look cool on my desk though. Not gonna lie. So we have price action falling right over here. I don't know about that. I don't like how the liquid 50 is starting to fall right there. No, I wouldn't have taken this setup, but if you guys were in it, that's just something to keep an eye on. Whenever you see a liquid 50 falling, it's not a good sign. It's not like a sign to automatically get out, but it's a sign to watch out. Yeah, they pay you profit whenever you take they get the account taken away. They won't pay you. They'll pay you for sure. Yeah, which is it's pretty good for them. With FTMO, they're always like really good to you guys. Like they're not gonna try like 100% screwing you around or anything like that. Whenever I made that negative FTMO video, like people came across that I hated FTMO or like I don't know, they were haters or whatever. Like I just point out like the negative stuff. Like there's always negatives, all right. So I just point out the negatives of FTMO. Like not really the negatives, because like if there really were like actual negatives for FTMO, I don't think I would be with them. But yeah. I thought Austin was gonna be in the desk today. I don't know where is he at, but I guess he's still in Colorado. All right, give me 1 second, guys. I still gotta make my coffee. But we're looking at this right now. GBP USD. So stick around. hear the music, that awesome dubstep that you're hearing right now. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some coffee. Alright guys, I'm back. Sorry for the wait. I had a big cup of big cup of coffee right here. What's up, Joseph? Alright, so looks like GPUSD is starting to fall again as the liquid 50 starts hitting the sentiment 50 and stuff like that. So I call it sentiment 50, even though it's not really called a sentiment 50. I call it sentiment 50 on the 50 zone. We got the FTMO right over here, FTMO challenge. On the desktop right over here. Took really small risk on that. Really small risk. I'm risking about, let's see. It's not even like, I'm risking about what? I'm risking like 30 bucks. 0.0.3. 0.0.3. So that thing previous failed. This high previous tried to, like, it's failing, so it's, there's divergence, it's falling right there. So this is gonna be the level 3. So it's gonna fall most likely. So I took it on the break of the liquid 50, anticipating for the breakout. Did not go according to my plan as diversion formed. So we'll see what we do here. Let's see if we try doing a breakout. That's why I took really small risk on it, so 30 bucks. Because I'm okay like with taking that small of a loss, even though it's kind of red for the day. So we'll keep an eye on that for now. Let's see. GPUSD is starting to continue to fall. I'm trusting my stop, so we'll see what we do here. But at the same time, don't really care about Don't really care about like, how do I say it, kind of like the but not like I'm following my rules. So even though like it was close to my stop, like right up here, not really. It was like a couple points away from my stop. I'm just sticking to my rules, you know. Bum, bum, bum. But this is my daily trading plan. So I have a weekly and daily trading plan in my hands. Coffee's pretty good. Tastes like hot cocoa. What the heck? Looks like the divergence is forming right over here. So if we try closing above those wicks, if we do, we could see continuation of that momentum. We got what, 38 to 37 seconds, and see if we hold that level. 11862, 11861, 2, 11862.5. Are we gonna hold that level? We got what? We got 22 seconds into the new high. It's falling up. It's going up. Let's see if we see a continuation of that momentum. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, baby. 11865.9. 11865.3. 5 seconds to the next candle. Guess we're closing above those wicks 100%. Looks like we're seeing a pullback on the next candle. We could see a continuation of this next candle for a momentum bar. Initial target will be right over here toward the wick, kind of a wick fill. We're gonna try to anticipate the wick fill. from the previous high. But I have not locked myself out break even yet. I was going to right over here, but usually whenever we see kind of a momentum bar like that and we don't see a continuation, we're probably going to see kind of a significant pullback. Not a really big pullback, but some kind of pullback. So that's why I was hesitant to lock myself out break even fast. If I was risking about more than 0.20%, or actually more than 0.10%, I probably would have locked myself out break even. But since I'm risking, you know, about 0.03%, there's enough room for this to go up. Pretty good. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. We're still forming divergence, so I would like to lock my stop or break even as soon as I can. I'm just waiting for the next momentum bar to come for a new high. I accidentally put like over 200 milligrams of caffeine. I'm gonna be really hyper. And we're about to make a new high on that. We got about 10 seconds to the next candle. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're waiting for that bullish run. Small profit. Alright. Locking stop or break even, risk free. We done zoned, guys. Now we're just a risk manager on this trade. Initial target will be at the wick fill right here on the top. Let's go, baby. Oh, we're almost at 50 bucks. What do you know? we got some change money right here, guys. $50. That's a lot. We go buy some Starbucks. Bum 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 bum. Oh, momentum, baby. Let's go. Let's go. We're closing our profits at that initial target, which is about 2.8 R. Let's go, baby. Oh, let's go. Let's hit that level. Ooh, we just had that. We just closed right now. This is fun. 4R right there. We closed that. We closed at $75 in profit, guys. 75, not that bad. Risking about 0.03%. Not that bad. Not too shabby. Let me show you guys that win, that change money win right over here. As you can see right over here. We got $75 of profit, baby. Almost $100. Not that bad, to be honest. For a Monday, not that bad. We got some kind of a buffer here. And me risking about what? $30? It's not that bad at all. Time I was profitable in this was probably around, like, I was in drawdown for about, I'll say 8 minutes, and then I was in profit in 5 minutes. So I was profitable about 40% of the time on that trade, which is okay, I guess. Looks like JPUSD is starting to continue to fall. Thank you, Leo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Literally, it's all about like the small winners in the FTMO challenge. Like, even though it's chump change for me, hey, it's still a win. My first win, like, the most important thing in doing the FTMO challenge is your first trade to be a win, and I did that. First trade is a win. I was a little bit worried right over here, not gonna lie. I was like, ah, is my first trade gonna be a loss, even though it's like a small loss? But I trusted my system, like the system that I've created here. I trusted the stop, I trusted my back testing, I trusted in the confidence, and we held the 21 EMA, continued going higher. So let's go, baby. That's funny. Alrighty, so nice win for the day. We'll see if we trade today. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Um, I'm doing kind of a vlog for you guys too. Kind of recap this vlog. My new camera is coming in next week, so it's gonna be kind of a lower quality vlog. Sorry about that, guys. But at the same time, I got some cool edits for you guys. Give me 1 second. I gotta like record this really quick for my vlog. Yeah, I just turned my microphone off right now because I was recording that vlog thing. But anyways, you're done. Just a good win. You know, we got that quick, real. I mean, that quick that quick winner for the day. So small risk. Like I know it is, guys. Like don't get me wrong, it's small. Like with this thing on my account, my main account. If I took it, I should have taken this on my main account. But if I took this trade on my main account, I would have made about maybe 1.5%, you know, $1,500 right here. So may not sound a lot, but you know, I'm just sticking to my rules. What happened to my music? So the thing is, guys, whenever you don't have a regulated broker, they're gonna try messing with you on, how you risk your stuff on Nasdaq. So I trade with FTMO. FTMO is phenomenal. So if you guys aren't trading with FTMO, what is wrong with the song? What the frick? You should. I mean, if you need to get a regulated broker first of all, or like a really high-end broker that trades indices, because a lot of brokers, especially Hugo's Way, LCMFX, like you're gonna lose money on them. Like I'm not even kidding, because I've lost money on those brokers. Like their risk profile is way different from what it's supposed to on the actual CFD profile. So, and the actual indice profile. So you definitely have to keep aware of that. Um, but anyway, so I calculated risk just based on the actual CFD profile, which is right over here. You're risking about 6 points, which is technically 6 pips if you want to calculate it with like one lot, which is $10 per pip, $10 times 6. But most of the most of the like really crappy brokers out there, there's their risk profile is nothing like the actual CFD profile, which is, to be honest, for me, in my opinion, a scam. So it's like literally like their profile is gonna be like every 0.01 micro lot will be like three points times 3 points, which is literally unreal. It's not even You're not even supposed to. That's why they're unregulated, because they're not. It's not even allowed to. They're making more money themselves because they're charging you way more, which is it's kind of crappy. So that's why a lot of people don't make a lot of money in indices. Professional traders do, but not a lot of people make a lot of money on indices whenever they're forex traders because of the brokers. I'm trading a professional prop firm, and their broker LMAX, which I mean, to be honest, could be a bit better, but they're professional brokers. They're professional data feed brokers, so they provide all the liquidity and data feed. So they're the actual CFD profile. So if you're trying to trade indices, go the high-end broker, because it's super hard to make actual money on like the whenever you're trading like unregulated broker. And I would know it because I've lost lots of money, a lot of money on unregulated brokers like Hugo's Way. Man, I traded like oil, I traded Bitcoin on Hugo's Way, I traded indices 30/30, S&P 500, all losers. So we got GPUSD right now. It's just this is why this is a Monday. This is a Monday, literally. This is how you can tell this is a Monday, because the momentum starts building up and then it just basically starts to fail. JPY, man, nothing really significant. Maybe on the 1 hour you can try buying it. Liquid 50 is up in the buy zone. It's off the 50 EMA. Maybe there's a D1 presenting right over here based on the 1 hour chart. It's on the downshift, which is not. It's just a really minus on it. Divergence, divergent forming. No, there's no divergence forming, so nothing really significant there. Eurocat. Ooh, Eurocat is starting to fall right over here. JP CAD. Euro JBP. So it's the Euro pairs that we're seeing some momentum right now for the downside. Looks like DXY is starting to increase in value. Am I right? Yep, I'm right. Like I said again, whenever you're seeing these patterns every single day, you know that how the forex market is moving. It moves in patterns, it moves in waves, it moves. Everything is correlated to the dollar. Whenever I see euro pairs increasing, DXY is increasing. So that's what we're seeing, the falling right over here. JP, Euro AUD, not really. JP AUD, not really. Divergence forming, nothing really significant there. GBP CHF, even though we're bullish at the moment on liquid 50, just so choppy, to be honest. Like, nothing really significant here. With some bearish divergence, bullish divergence right over here. I got my magic keys coming in tomorrow, so that should be fun. And not tomorrow, but next week. It's gonna allow me to just lock my stop literally in less than probably like less than 5 milliseconds. Because I'm a fast reactive trader, which should increase my win rate. My win rate is around 70%, which is terrible. It's not terrible, but I usually have like a 90% win rate or 80% win rate. But with the scalping system, I have a 70% win rate. But it should increase. I have a feeling with this FTMO challenge, my win rate should be around 80 to 90%. Hopefully 90%. But worst case scenario, 80% win rate. With an average risk reward to about 0.5 R. So for me, I backtested everything. I backtested my system. I backtested all the systems that I trade with ASFX, with my scalping system. And it's really important to know stats. It's really important to know everything about your stats, guys. Like, if you guys don't know your stats, then you guys aren't actual trading. You need to know your win rate. You need to know your average risk to reward. You need to know your profit factor. If your profit factor is less than 1, you're not going to be profitable. I guarantee it. So let me show you guys real quick. As we're seeing, you know, whatever it wants to do. So I'm gonna make a video about systems. I'm looking at kind of Rambo Raoul's and FX Daniel's new system, a new algo system that they have. So I'm gonna make a video about that and what I think about that specifically. But so this is TradeRinger. This is an algo system that I used to trade. So the important thing is that whenever you're looking at stats, the trade's 984, which is the number of trades that you have. Profitability, 66% of the time, he's won on those trades. Pips, 1285. Average win, 14 pips, which is $24. And average loss is 24 pips with $12. So what that tells me is that, you know, even though the average win on the dollar amount, it's almost at break even, to be honest. But the it just means like the risk reward. He has a really good risk reward basically, and he has good kind of just okay risk management, if you know what I mean. Commissions are high. Long one, shorts one, best trade, $381. Worst trade, $185. So that's a little bit better. You know, that's something you definitely want to see. Best trade pips is 59. Worst trade pips, 128. So that tells me in the long term there could be potential that, you know, he could get into some big losses with this the TradeRinger right over here. Profit factor, 1.75 profit factor. If your profit factor is not above 2, you're going to be really struggling to contain that profitability. You can still be profitable, don't get me wrong, at less than 2 on the profit factor, but it's just going to be much harder in the long term. Standard deviation, $48, which is, it's not even a lot. Z-score probability, that's just horrible. Negative 6.35 for the Z-score. What the Z-score is basically how well your system can produce like streaks of wins and losses. And usually you want to have a Z-score of above negative 1.67 or above 1.67. Which obviously, you know, it's way below 1.67. It's 6.35%. So right over here, it says in the system there's a 99.9% chance that a profit will be followed by a profit and a loss by a loss. Horrible. HPR, which is the average, I guess percent rate that you're gonna win on each trade is 0.10%. The GHPR is basically how well it's gonna be compounded in the long term, which is 0.09%, which is, to be honest, pretty horrible. Summary: risk of ruin is something you definitely have to keep an eye on because it's gonna tell you if you're gonna lose money in the long term. Right over here, there's a 96.84% chance of losing 10% of this account with infinite consecutive losses. That is horrible. Not gonna lie, that is the most horrible thing ever. There's a 93% chance of losing 20% of his account that will require one consecutive losing trade. That is a horrible stat. Horrible. This is when you know you're not going to be profitable at all, and you're going to end up blowing your account. Which, on a trade ringer, it's an algo system based on a network marketing company. I used to trade this. I used to be with them. I used to be partnered with them. It was my bad. But I know from my experience at trade ringer, it makes sense for the risk of ruin because, I remember like 2 years ago, the company lost over like $15 million of investors' money because of the risk of ruin right every year. It made good money, made a good return, good equity growth, but the risk management was just horrible on it. It was basically on a martingale scale. But sorry if I'm boring you guys out. I love like analyzing systems. But that's just basically, we have where's that guy's name? Anthony Wins. So I like Anthony Wins. He's a pretty good freaking trader. So Anthony Wins for his system. He's up about 196,000% or whatever. So for his stats, something that you keep an eye on is his stats is 72% of a win rate, which is pretty good. It's pretty good, to be honest. 70% of a win rate is pretty good. Average win is 45 pips, with an average profit of 27k. Average loss is 40 pips with an average of 28k. So that's not gonna lie, that could be better. That could be better. Longs won 74%. Best trade 44k, which is something you definitely want to keep an eye on. Worst trade 34k. So his best trade is still higher than the worst trade, which is, it just tells you that just basically like he can still maintain profitability in the long term. Best trade 1,000 pips, worst trade 500 pips. It's pretty good. That makes sense with the best trade and the worst trade. Profit factor 2.57. That's pretty good. Profit factor of 2.57. That is pretty good. Because it tells you guys that he's gonna maintain profitability in the long term, and that his average win, it's much larger than his average loss, so it's always gonna be ending up profitable. Sharp ratio, that's insane, 0.40. That is not gonna lie, pretty good. That's way more than me. That's like super way more than me. So, but it's probably because he has over 5 years of stats right over here since November 2015. His Z-score probability, it's above 1.67, which is that is good. Above 1.67 is pretty good. Z-score probability 2.56, so that's phenomenal. Expectancy 21 pips, 12k, which is pretty good as well. AHPR, which is the average win rate percentage, 1.35%. That is great. That is literally freaking great. I haven't seen anyone's stats being this pretty good. Like, I don't think like anyone in Ace Effects or even Austin has like an AHPR of 1.35% in my opinion. But that's phenomenal. His GHPR, which is 0.11%, it could be better. Not gonna lie. This means that the system or the strategy that he trades, it's not the best way of being compounded. So yeah, so that's basically like kind of my analysis for it on that. Completely forgetting about trading. But it's like I said again, it's really important to know your stats because it's just like some traders don't really know what their stats is, which is just mind-boggling. Like, how are you gonna know that you're profitable in the long term just because you're testing a strategy or an off-edge idea? Like, everything that I backtest thoroughly, like hours of work, and I know 100% that I'm confident in taking this trade. or taking this system, I know my win rate, I know my average profit factor, because those are the stats that you know can maintain profitability. Like scientific facts, like mathematical facts. That's what trading is basically. That's what professional traders use on hedge funds, on money management. They're using these stats to determine profitability and to determine like making their own systems. Which FTMO, the thing what I like about FTMO, they do that. They give you those stats: the win rate, the profit factor, the average loss, the average win, which I completely love. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. A, a. So, for this FTMO challenge, my goal is to complete it in 1 month. So, wish me luck, guys. But I actually made a bet to myself. So, I'm not gonna go aggressive because of this bet. Like, I know myself too much, and I'm not gonna do that. But I made a bet to myself that within 1 month, so next week, next month, and a month and a half, like in the middle of November, or kind of like near the end of November, if I pass the FTMO like challenge, like the verification and challenge, then I'm gonna get the Tesla. I'm gonna go ahead and get that Tesla, which is probably gonna be a Model 3, to be honest. I was thinking about a Model S, but if I can't find that one that I'm looking for, the best deal that I want for that Model S, then I really just get the Model 3. But yeah, wish me luck. Like, I really want that Tesla. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be a nice Christmas present, early Christmas present for me. So wish me luck. Also, guys, if any of you guys aren't following me on Instagram, make sure to do that. You know, once I pass the FTMO challenge, I'm probably gonna do like a big giveaway. We'll see, we'll see. Maybe I'm thinking maybe doing a giveaway for a desk, a computer. I don't know. Kind of a good big giveaway. Maybe a gaming computer. We'll see, we'll see. You know, just giving back to the community. I've definitely, I definitely put in the hard work, and I've, found a lot of success with it. So I definitely want to give back to the community, give back to the traders out there that are actually taking this seriously. Oh, I love this music. GU coming up. Let's take a look. GPCHF. GU. Yeah, just barely. Liquid 50 is back in the ups in the buy zone. Let's take a listen. There's a lot of noise on the 1 minute, so usually what I like to do, quick tip for all you SFX members, 5 minute. What is the 5 minute doing? 5 minute, we made a new lower low right over here. And we're seeing divergence off, the 5 minute. So we're about to do the upshift and break of the 50. Liquid 50 is rising. So it does make sense, taking it off this level. Still taking it off this level. It just means that maybe you're just a little bit early. If you took a loss on that. But we'll see. I just don't like how it's making a lower high right over here, from here to here. But we'll see. Let's see how this 15-minute candle closes. I'm feeling pretty good. Feeling really confident right now. Which is okay. But definitely have to keep an eye on that confidence, because overconfidence could be a killer to your trading. which I'm well aware of due to experience. Looks like price action is starting to rise up. Liquid 50 is up in the buy zone. 15-minute liquid 50. I mean RSI to TL. I'm too hyper for this. I think that's it. I don't know. For Nasdaq right now, making the level 2. Looks like we'll try to reset right over here. I gotta go for my watch list right now, so I gotta still continue making my weekly trading plan because I was doing it last night, but I was so busy last night that I wasn't able to complete it. But I got most of it down. My daily trading plan, stocks. What I'm looking right now for stocks. Nasdaq will continue to push higher here. I gotta still make my zones on this chart. My demand zones and supply zones right over here. Okay, so today in stock. So what are we gonna look at? Where are we gonna look at? VVPR still up for the day. From yesterday, I mean from Friday. I think we can still continue going higher today. I like how we're holding these levels. Let me take the pivots out. I like how we're still holding this level. I like it. I like it. So VVPR is still going to be my watch list. SPTN, not really. I don't know. SPTN is kind of sketchy in my opinion. Zeal and X. We're still holding the level, but it's too high. The price. It's at $120 a share, which it's too high for me. I usually don't trade that kind of a high, large cap. MTX could be much better. Nothing really significant. General Electrics holding the buy zone. So, but I usually don't trade General Electrics like this large cap stock, just because of how I guess these algorithms like mess with those kind of stocks. So I just try to stay away from those. VVPR, like I said again, Apple. I like trading Apple and Tesla. Those are the two things that I do like trading: Apple, Tesla, and Nikola. More of Nikola. AMD, I like trading AMD too. American Airlines, nothing really significant there. I don't like trading that. Kodak, I do like trading Kodak. Yesterday we had a freaking runner from what, $8 a share to $10 a share, so over 2,000%. I mean 200%. My bad. Let me open my watch list for TD Ameritrader. I use TD Thinkorswim for like my watch list as well. Look at the pre-market moves. You get some ideas. Chano taking Euro JPY short. Euro JPY is just too much swapping liquid 50s for me. Like it's just so super improbable for me. But I do like how the liquid 50 bounces off the Salmon 50 right over here. Not really a third jab right over here. As it breaks through that level. I guess people are looking at your JPY. VVPR is crap. What about SPI? Let's get these movers. SPI, it's crap. SPI, SU/W, Sun W, crap. Let's see what else. PPSI, Pepsi. Nothing really significant there. PPSI. Let's see. WWR. Yeah, nothing really significant for the pre-market. I don't see anything. BCS. Nah. We could see more momentum as the stock's starting to open in about an hour or so. But we'll see. Little fun Oh, I totally spelled it wrong. Little fun fact, I failed school. Failed high school. I absolutely suck at writing. Holy crap. Dude, we're seeing a lot of momentum today. This could be interesting today. This could be interesting. We're seeing a lot of momentum, but that's usually not that good from my experience. If we're seeing a lot of momentum on before the open, we're probably going to see not that much momentum going on the close. I mean, on the open of stocks because of how much is max ADR. It's almost to max ADR right now. Holy crap. I can for my rules, I can trade above ADR. I'm allowed to do that 100% on trading indices. In Forex, absolutely not. I would never trade it all above like ADR. But on whenever I'm trading indices, I can. But it has to be above ADR. It cannot be toward ADR. If there's not enough risk reward toward ADR, then I can't trade that. So it's gonna be interesting to see what we do here. Nice cry for me. Be careful. I'm not seeing a lot of movements on Monday, so definitely be careful on the fake outs. Thanks, Chano. Appreciate it, bro. I think the important thing is just to do your own thing. Like, not to do your own thing, but just follow like what's being profitable. And then once you're a profitable trader, then you can re-involve into other systems, into trading other markets. Because, for me, like, even though I've been trading indices for like more like since the beginning of my trading career, whenever I was trading with the system, I focus on the system. Sometimes I will trade maybe a quick trade on the Nasdaq when I've been trying to be profitable, but I try not to, because the point of you becoming a profitable trader is to become a profitable trader in that system that's been proven profitable. So that should be your main focus, your only focus, to become profitable with that system. And then once you're a profitable trader and kind of like having some experience in your hands, then you can try other things. Try doing other things. That's the key. Yeah, S&P 500. Holy crap. We're up about what? 1.5%? That's insane. What's interesting is S&P 500 is only up about 0.44%. That's interesting. At the same time, the ADR is it's not large. It's like 60 points. Dow Jones 3030. Where's that? Right over here. Only up 4%. So that's interesting. Looks like large caps, tech stocks are giving most of the momentum today, which could be a good thing. We could see a continuation on the stock open, for me at least, whenever I'm trading stocks. What the frick? What happened to all my drawings? I like trading the capital.com one. Yeah, but at the same time, Chino, like I'm gonna be transparent with you, bro. Like, a lot of people think they can trade off-edge ideas and trade on their own. Like, I understand that, and if it fits your personality a bit better, but it's more important to become profitable, to get that consistency in check, than to, like, find your true soulmate in the systems. Like we have traders, like, I'm just being transparent. We have traders which literally have not been profitable for more than 5 years trading in the ASFX systems. The number one reason is because they don't use the ASFX systems like we do. They try to do it their own way, and they lose money because of it. The number one thing is you have to become profitable. You have to do markups. You have to have a trade journal. You have to be consistent with that system. Yeah, of course, like, you could always involve, after you become profitable, what works best for you, and not in like different systems, different kind of techniques and edges. Like, whenever you trade, like, the most important thing is to find out what your personal edge is. And you find your personal edge by trading for, pretty long time with having experience with a profitable system. Like, that's how I found my edge whenever I was trading ASFX. I didn't know what my edge was, my personal edge, what made me unique before ASFX. I didn't know that because I didn't have any like scientific mathematical facts to prove it. But whenever I traded the ASFX systems, I did, and I learned, what my edges were. Yeah, we're seeing so much momentum, but no FOMO here. And we know we're seeing a lot of winners from my ideas. No FOMO for me today. Yeah, bro, channel, go for it, bro. I just don't want people to, like, I'm passionate about trading. I'm passionate about making people profitable traders. And from my experience, it only ends in a bad direction. Like I want people to win. I want people to win just like me. Like I'm nothing special. I'm a 19-year-old, 6-figure trader that, has come where I have by working hard, by, doing what, like literally Austin Silver, I love him. Like he's a freaking phenomenal. He's like one of my best friends, a great guy. But I followed his system. I followed him daily. I follow how he looks at the markets on a daily perspective. I went to his daily recaps every single day. I looked at his markups, studied them for hours. Like I learned from the best. And that's the key, learning from the best and taking that as an advantage point. And like all the ASFX coaches did the same thing. Like there's a reason why I'm a coach at such a young age. There's a reason why Ryan's a coach, why Lindsay's a coach, why Gwendolyn's a coach. Because they were taught by the best trader in ASFX, even though he doesn't want to admit it. He's the best trader here in ASFX by far with the system. We learned all from him. So it's best. Well, it looks like GPUC was starting to kind of. Let's see if we try to do a wakeful right over here. We're seeing that wakeful that's happening right now. Let's see if we try breaking through the 850 right over here. I like how the look 50 is starting to hold the buy zone. Yeah, for sure, channel. It's all about following the mentors and following what the people who are actually making money consistently on a full-time basis, what they're doing. I don't like how the 1 minute looks, to be honest. 5 minute, I like how the 5 minute looks as price action is falling from right over here and the RSI is rising. I like how that looks. So taking it off the 5 minute could make more sense. But it's still 1.67% risk reward, so nothing really significant that I would like to trade. But an idea, nonetheless. We're gonna see more volatility as the election starts coming in. Trump's bid to spark stimulus talks fails to break stalemate. So it looks like that's a negative thing for the stock market, in my opinion. But it's still rising. Even if they manage to strike a deal, there's almost no chance of getting legislation written and passed by Congress before the election, in which control of the White House and Senate is at stake. Trump's whipsaw changes last week, first calling off talks in a tweet, then saying he wanted a bigger package than even Democrats had proposed, may have hardened Pelosi's resolve to stick with the Democrats' $2.2 trillion proposal. Mnuchin has countered with a $1.5 trillion stimulus plan. On Sunday, Pelosi called the White House offer a miserable and deadly offer a miserable and deadly failure. Trump accused the House Speaker of dragging out the talks in an attempt to influence the election. White House economic advisor Larry Kudlow suggested that the administration might increase its offer without giving specifics. The bid and offer is narrowing somewhat between the two sides, Kudlow said on the CNN State of the Union program. Yeah, I just think what they're doing is pretty stupid. I guess a lot of Americans out there are suffering right now because of the pandemic, the new wave starting. And literally it's been like, what, 4 months since the last stimulus bill? And they say they're going to pass it, but they haven't done that yet. It's just like, in my opinion, like bad politics in America. Like as a soldier right now, like people need that money. People are suffering like in the United States because they don't have like that money. They're going out without jobs and stuff like that. It's just horrible. 。 Also, tip: if Joe Biden wins, guys, that means that your taxes are gonna increase for capital gains on forex. Think about that. Do you really want to pay more taxes in forex? Which, bro, like taxes on forex is a lot. Like it's like 35%, almost 40%, which is a lot. That's ridiculously a lot. Like, do you actually want, like, think about this? Like, if you're a full-time trader, let's just say, and you have like 100K account, you make 50% in a year, which is $50,000. $50,000 times 40%. So you have to give away $20,000 out of that $50,000 to the government already with the taxes. But if Joe Biden wins, it's probably going to increase more higher than that. So net profit for the month, for the year, if you make 50% on a 100K account, you're only going to make $30,000 out of that $50,000 because of taxes. Do you really want to do that? Do you really want to pay more taxes? No. Vote Trump. I'm not saying that to like I don't know, like to say vote, like for people to vote for Trump. It's just like, it's for me, like the best bet is not to increase my taxes. Like, I don't want to pay more in taxes in the long run. Like $20,000, guys. That's a lot, bro. It's ridiculously a lot. It's gonna be a pain whenever I pay taxes. Oh my god, it's gonna be such a pain whenever I pay taxes in April. I'm probably gonna cry how much money I'm gonna give away to the government. Also, I'm upgrading my computer today. So this computer, it's a pretty good computer. The processor is like i6, good CPU, good graphics card. But literally, it's been slow. Like, I don't know why. Maybe it's because I edit immensely. I do my Photoshop techniques. Like, I make YouTube videos. Like, I make a lot of videos, and I'm constantly like editing, trading, and doing multiple things at once. So it's been kind of slow for me, even with 16 gigabytes of RAM, which is, that's a lot. So I upgraded to about 64 gigabytes of RAM. I went for overkill. So it should be much faster, like really super fast tomorrow. So I'm excited about that. I was gonna upgrade the hard drive to 2 terabytes, but I decided not to because 1 terabyte, it's okay. Like, I have a Google Drive. I'm gonna buy another drive. I'm gonna start all my files in, and for me that's okay. I'm okay with doing that, with just not upgrading the hard drive. But I may do that in the future. The graphics card, it's okay. I didn't need to upgrade the graphics card. It's phenomenal, and plus I don't play like video games, so I don't really need like an immense like high-end graphics card. But I do edit, so I do need like a pretty good graphics card. But yeah, and then I bought like a new kind of like a wireless router, like for like a, what is that, like a wireless Wi-Fi kind of a router for my computer, so it can be much faster, so I can execute my trades really fast. So that's gonna be fun. Also got I also got my I also got like a Razer keyboard, like a mechanical keyboard, which is pretty cool. Like, I used to have a mechanical Death Adder or Death Widow. What is it? Black Widow keyboard. it made like a lot of noise, which I liked it. So I got another mechanical keyboard. It's kind of smaller than usual, but I usually like small keyboards because that means I have more space to edit videos, to execute my trades, and like just I like having like small keyboards. Even though I have like really freaking enormous hands, I just like having small stuff because I could type really fast. I could like edit videos very fast with the muscle memory that I have in my head. So it's much easier for me basically. So yeah, that should be fun. I got that today, and then I'm upgrading my room today. So I got some new features for my room. It's gonna be fun. Watch on Instagram how I'm gonna upgrade this trading desk. So it's gonna be awesome. My new desk comes in by I think by the end of this week. So it's gonna be I bought two Vivo autonomous desks, so standing desks. I didn't go with autonomous AI or whatever. I think that's the website is called because it was like almost $1,000 for two desks. So I bought two desks, but it was almost $1,000. So I didn't want to pay that much in two desks. So that's why I went to the lower end version. But hopefully, I'm talking with them right now. They're gonna give me a desk, I think, for free, which is pretty. It's gonna be pretty awesome. So we'll see what they do. Aaron, I'm from Oklahoma. That's where I live at the current moment. OKC, Oklahoma. All right, so it's 7:07 a.m. I've been live streaming for about 2 hours now. Oh yeah, it's getting really interesting, Leo. I like that. So starting to push up. Liquid 50 is holding the buy zone, which is I like that. So I think you were early. I think people were early. I like how the 5 minute, the idea on the 5 minute is much better. At least for the divergence, which you can take the entry on the 1 minute and then manage it on the 5 minute. That's what sometimes I usually do sometimes. But that's really interesting. We're holding the buy zone. We'll see. We'll see what we do here, boys. Oh, we're getting that momentum with the new high. Getting really interesting. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna still continue watching these IDs. I gotta take a shower and get ready for the market open in about an hour and a half. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this first day live FTMO challenge. Um, our first trade was a winner, which is phenomenal. Like that's exactly what we want. It's exactly what we need to look for. I made that first win. I have like even though like it's small buffer, I still have some kind of a buffer, so which is pretty good. So excited about that. I'm gonna get ready for the market open in about an hour and a half. Let me know if you guys have any questions at all. Would appreciate that. I'm gonna be making like a vlog slash recap at the end of today and uploading it today. So yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions. Message me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram, leave a like on this video, subscribe to my YouTube if you guys haven't. And yeah, I'll see you guys on Tuesday, 5 a.m. CST. Thank you so much for joining in with my stream for the day one of FTMO. So yeah, let's get started with this, and I'll see you guys later.
We must really make it shine.